Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a little notebook cover. And you can make it out of any fabric that you like, and I'll show you how to make it for any particular size. This one here has a snap closure on it, as well as this one here. And I made this one out of Easter bunnies because I thought it would be a nice little gift to add to an older child's Easter basket. Now, you don't have to put a snap closure on it. You can leave it with off. On this particular one, I didn't put a snap closure. And then on this one, you can put Velcro on it if it's easier for you. Now, there is a variety of snap closures available. These are plastic ones. You can get all different types of metal ones, and some are magnetic. They're really easy to put on whatever you want to make, and the instructions, of course, are on the back. Okay, let's get started. I just want to mention one thing before we get started, is that this particular cover that I'm making works best on covers that are made out of a cardboard material. They're going to be easier to get the cover on. If you use a real hardcover notebook, it doesn't work at all. So if you're going to do these, make sure it's just a cardboard cover. So to measure the dimension around the notebook, put your tape measure underneath and then bring it up over the top out to the edge here, and then that would be your width around the notebook. Then your next measurement is just measuring on one side from top to bottom. So mine right now is about 11 inches around the notebook and 7 inches high. After you've measured your notebook, you need to add some other inches to those numbers. So add 1 inch to the height, up and down, and then add 5.5 inches to the length around or width around the notebook. You're going to cut 2 pieces of fabric for that, and then also 1 interfacing. And I recommend you either use a lightweight, no more than a medium weight interfacing. And again, for your snap, you can use any snap you like or Velcro. If you want a little bookmark attached to it, you can select any ribbon of your choice for that. And of course, the length will vary depending on the size of your notebook. So again, to remind you what is the height and the width, this is the height. It would be the narrowest part of your fabric. And then this is the width or length around the notebook. Next step would be to cut your interfacing out. I recommend you cut it about 1/2 inch smaller all the way around. This way your seams won't be very bulky. Just follow package instructions for fusing it on. It usually requires a hot iron with steam and a little bit of a damp cloth. You place it over and then hold it over the fabric until it is fused on, and then let it cool off. Then on the right side of the fabric, in the center, if you want the little ribbon bookmark, remember it's an option, you don't have to have it. So just go ahead and pin this in the center on the right side of the fabric. Now you're going to bring both fabric pieces together. So bringing right sides together, pin them together all the way around. Make sure you leave an opening here big enough so that you can turn it front side out. Then do a 1/4 inch seam starting on one side of the opening, back stitch, stitch all the way around, and then when you come back to the other side of your opening, back stitch again. At all 4 corners, go ahead and trim just a little bit of the fabric off. Make sure that you don't cut into your stitch line. Then after trimming all your corners, go ahead, go in through your opening and turn it front side out. So after you've got it right side out, make sure you press all of your seams flat. Also, you can take something pointed and poke out all four corners. Then you're going to fold each of the end pieces over 2 inches. Once you have them folded over, press them really well. At your opening, fold your edges in 1/4 inch. Make sure that it goes straight across here and press those. Then place pins to hold it closed and then set this aside. To make the tab closure, you're going to need 2 pieces of fabric that are 2.5 inches wide by 3.5 inches long. On just one of them, you want to draw some lines on it. So you're going to go out 1 inch this way and put a mark, and then from this edge come in 1 inch and put a mark, and do the same thing on the other side. Then take the other piece of fabric and bring right sides together, and then you're going to trim these 2 corners off. Also, you're going to need to cut 1 piece of interfacing a little smaller than your piece of fabric here, and then go ahead and fuse it on. So your piece should look like this right now. Now go ahead and pin it together and then do a 1/4 inch seam along these edges right here. Leave this open down here. And when you're done stitching, you want to go ahead and trim just a little bit off on all of the corners. Then go to your opening and turn it front side out. After turning it front side out, you can take something a little pointed and poke out your corners here. Then fold your edges in at the opening 1/4 inch and then press this flat. Now you're going to stitch the tab on one of your flaps here. So here's where my opening is. This is where my little ribbon would be. And so I'm going to notice where this pressed area is here. So I want to put it, I want to put it right about here. Then unfold this. Make sure it's straight and make sure it's centered. Put a pin to hold and then stitch right along here. So when you're done, it should look like this. Now if you're going to put your Velcro on, you want to go ahead and stitch a little square on here and then fold this to where these 2 edges are even, and then place your other piece of Velcro on here. And make sure when you go to stitch the Velcro on that this is unfolded, because you don't want to stitch your flap closed. If you're going to use the snap, put your snap on and then fold it over again. Figure out where you want your snap. Then just take something to mark with and mark where that snap needs to go. Make sure that the flap is unfolded, and then put your snap again or your Velcro. So after you've got your snap or Velcro on, then you want to stitch your flaps down. So put some pins to hold, and then you're going to stitch close to the edge all the way across, and then up here at the top you want to do the same thing. When you're done, just slip your notebook in there, and again it works best on if it's a cardboard one because you can bend it a little bit, and then you're all done. So here's what they look like again. Remember, these 2 have the Velcro on it, and then these 2 happen to have the plastic snaps, but remember you've got metal snaps and magnetic snaps. Follow package instructions for putting on your snaps. Here are some other ideas. This is also a notebook cover, but it's using 3 different fabrics. This is called a pencil case. So you add elastic to the case, it goes over the notebook, and this is used on a hardcover notebook. If you're interested in seeing the instructions for these two, there will be a link below your YouTube screen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. Remember, I will have other links below your YouTube screen in the description section. So to see those links, scroll down below your YouTube screen. When you see the word more, click on it and that description section will expand open and you will see all kinds of links appearing. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.